Alright, welcome back. Today we are going to be playing some more Nine Kings, and today we're going to do another challenge wheel. So let's go ahead and spin the wheel and see what our challenge will be today. Okay, no tomes. Okay, I can handle that. Let's see who we're going to be playing no tomes on. And oh, I was going to say, I really hope it's not King of Nomads. Alright, well, no tomes on King of Nomads. That means no migrations, no procreates, all the good stuff that I normally like to do with King of Nomads. I get none of that. Alright, I've hopped on over into Nine Kings and made up my King of Nomads perk tree for my no tomes run. And I do not get to use aggressive or defensive, which are some of my top perks for King of Nomads, because swords and shields are tomes. So what I do have is I have leftist, verticalist, expander, nationalist. Nationalist is giving a ×4 multiplier on con and leader. So I'll get 4 random troop cards to my hand. My warlord will start with plus 40% to all stats. Then I'm using the moderate perk to get a ×2 on ingenious, persistent, politician, wrathful, nurturer, Castilian, and Holy. And then I just have Cold ×1. So this is my perk tree. It's going to be very difficult for me to go no tomes. So let's go ahead and play King of Nomads, no tomes challenge wheel. We will be fighting King of Nothing and King of Progress. Okay. That's good. Let's put our warlord down in the back. We'll put our mob in the middle. I'm going to dump the swords because it's a tome. I will forget about it if I don't get it out of my hand. Let's put some shaman down. And may as well put the warlocks down. And then, I guess I'll use the ballista. So, yeah. Let's see. Wildcard is a tome, so can't do that. I could do a scout tower. I'm thinking that I should put a blacksmith down and a farm. So let's get the farm going. And do I want more warlocks or shamans? I don't know. Let's throw this here. The goal is for it to give troops to the warlord, but these other plots would get it anyway. Why don't reinforce as an enchantment? I could take reinforce. And our blessing is baby boom. I'm going to reroll. Okay, and we'll do hegemony. Because I can't move my troops and I want to use these corners for other things, so let's put reinforce on the warlord. And I have ingenious ×2, so that means I can get to level 13 on my base, which is my warlord. Let's take this blacksmith though and put that down on the other side of the warlord. Our warlord has 9.4 damage right now, so we certainly would like to scale that. Let's upgrade them. Okay, smithy's my favorite. I don't get to use swords and shields. I'll take poison thorns. I think that can be good to help deal poison damage to the enemies when they hit. So like these executioners are taking all this poison damage, they haven't even been hit yet. And they're taking damage. I could overhaul like the ballista. Wait, overhaul is a tome? Oh my gosh, so anything that I place I cannot get rid of. Every single plot destroying card is a tome. Okay, we're gonna reinforce. I'm not gonna put like a confabulator or something down. Everything that goes down stays down where it goes. Did not think about that with the no tomes. We'll take frost, and I guess I'll take a ballista so that Hold on, what do I want to put here? The Dragon's Den is useless because I'm not going to be destroying any plot, because all plot destruction cards are tomes. So, I don't know, maybe I can get more farms? Let's upgrade our ballista for now, and upgrade our mob. I mean, I've only got a couple years to put something down. I don't think I want a converter. Am I just going for reinforces on King of Progress? At this point, that's what I'm doing. Okay, I'm fighting our Nomads Rebellion. I think I will put a mob on this plot. And then on the other plot, who do I want to wage war against? I'll take... The only card I can take from King of Nature... I normally go for Procreate and like the clones, but I could do Poison. That's an enchantment. I won't use any of his troops, but I wouldn't use any of King of Greed troops anyway. Let's go with King of Nature. And I'm going to put this mob down here. So anytime the farm goes off... So every year when the farm goes off, I get either a Warlord or a Warlock, which gives me one mob here. If the farm procs on the Warlocks here, I will get a mob troop in both plots. Okay, so now I need to make a decision on if I want a farm or a blacksmith to go down here. I think we're going to go with a farm and put that down, and I'll get it cloned to my hand, and then this way, every year, I mean, this mob is going to reap the benefits of both farms. So that's good. Let's take a mob. And we'll get... Oh, I forgot I have Holy. I have Holy times 2. So, regular, I would have gotten 1 of each. If I had Holy times 1, I think I'd get 2 of each. And instead I get 4 of each because I have Holy times 2. It is crazy, crazy. So let's just level up our farms. So I have 2 level 3 farms, that's huge. Upgrade our mob. I think they're all leveled up. Let's put Frost on the middle one. And I'm gonna just dump the Dragon's Den. I'm not gonna use that. So these guys are gonna have a lot. They're gonna get 6 units a year because no matter how these farms proc, a troop next to them gets a unit, and so they get a unit. Let's take the blacksmith, upgrade them. I would go for... I really don't need paladins, but I do have a blacksmith. So, and damage boosts their HP, so like, I wouldn't be opposed to that. And I think I could feast. What's our HP on our warlord? 25. Everybody's health is just so low. 20, 25. I could feast, but I want to reroll and see. Ooh, I'm gonna overwork, I think. That gives me extra farm units and extra blacksmith proc every year. That will add up. And our warlord's at level 3, so I really just need to get that up to level 13. And we'll go from there. That's kind of the only thing I can upgrade right now. I'll take... Ooh, I could take a precision. I think I'm just gonna keep up the reinforce. So many new troops. So I'm getting 8 new troops a year in an adjacent plot from the farms. And then that means I'm getting 16 additional, because you double it. Because the mobs are getting it. No wild card. Let's blacksmith. And now I need to decide where I want to put stuff. I think I could go all in on this warlord and take a plot next to it and either put down another blacksmith or a forest or a farm. Or I could take this plot and put troops down. I think it's better to buff the warlord. So let's do that. I'm going to just upgrade this blacksmith to level 3. And I'm very happy with the poison thorns. I really feel like it's really helping. Like, that guy died without getting hit by any of my troops. Let's take another reinforce. We're just gonna reinforce the warlord. It's got 10 levels to go. So I can't use any tomes to upgrade it though. That's the worst. And that means no Gigantify or like X-Ray or like any of the main things that I normally like to go. With the Rainbow Army, let's take the Warlord. So let's see what I'm able to take here. I don't know what I want. Anything I put down stays down. Like, I don't want a shrine. I could take... No, Unifies a tome. Raising's a tome. I could take shrine, or I could take any of the units. I might just throw the card in the pit, because it's like mostly tomes. Unifies a tome. Raising's a tome. Patronage, X-Ray, Gigantify, Haste. They're all tomes. Not all. And then you've got the troops. You've got Golems, which is a tome-based troop, which is terrible. That I really shouldn't have put these warlocks down. I'm not using any tomes. I'm gonna take the shrine, and I'm gonna dump that mob. I don't know what I want to put in this last plot here. We can see what we get at the shop, but I can't use earthworks to expand my base any further. Like my plots, I can't get extra plots because earthworks is... I'm gonna take another farm. Let's see. I don't think a cemetery would be good behind the warlord because they're not really dying. I think maybe farm we do, and then we'll take the warlord. It's interesting the warlord's in with the structures. It makes sense because it's a base. Let's reroll. Let's just try to buy out the warlords. Okay. I'll take 3 warlords. So unfortunate, because I would totally do like patronage normally. I'm putting that farm down and upgrading my warlord 3 times. So I've got 45 troops. So I think it's 2 more per level. So then this mob got that plus so many. Okay, none of this is good. Warlord. The 5% damage from Reinforce is really nice. I normally don't go Reinforce, but when I'm, like, limited on what I'm able to do to buff my troops, it's pretty nice. Steel Coat? Let's take Steel Coat. I think I'm gonna Feast. I just want them to stay alive. 192 health on the Warlord is going to help everybody stay alive. Let's put a Steel Coat on... Let's put him on the Shaman. I feel like the Shaman, they've got 10 damage. They're level 1. I have no way to upgrade them unless I buy a Shaman card in the shop. So, but I feel like they're helping a lot. Let's take the Warlord and just keep upgrading. So here I'm looking for Poison Vial, otherwise it's going in the pit, because I don't have anywhere for a card to go right now. I get to expand in 2 years though. Let's take the Poison Vial. And I'm going to make peace with King of Nature. I'm not using his cards. Let's Poison Vial on this middle plot. 168 troops. They should be getting 10? They should be getting 10 troops a year. So I'm getting 20 troops a year total from the farms. Let's take... I want a farm. Actually, I'll take this Warlord. That's fine. I want to be conscientious of my money. I've got, I don't know, less than 10 years. 7 years? 6 years to the shop. Camp, migration. Camp I could put down, but I don't have anywhere for it. Let's take the Warlord. I don't even know where I want to expand. I'm fighting the Rainbow Army. I'm going to take this plot in preparation for putting a shrine down. I think that is a good play to level up the warlocks and shamans. Okay, Gigantify is a tome. Osmosis is a tome. Put down a gotcha, but it's just Unify is a tome. I'm just gonna take the scapegoats and I'm gonna put the shrine down. Oh my gosh, it leveled up itself. That's really nice. Now I'll sell my cards so that I can level up my stuff. I'm just gonna take these defenders to throw them in the pit. So I think that leveled... When did that level up? My ballista? No, my shaman. I think. Let's get the warlord upgraded. So what are we at here? Okay, that leveled up the farm. Warlord is at level 13 now. Okay, they have 1,034 damage and 586 HP. So that's pretty good. Let's see. Let's reroll for a steel coat. And I'm gonna... Do I poison thorns or I think venom is just better. Every poison effect is now applied twice. So that would be the poison from poison thorns and the poison vial enchantment. I think I only have one of those, but let's just do that. Let's put a steel coat on my warlord. I didn't have enough money for my shrine to go off. So I'll have no money for the shop, but at least my stuff is getting upgraded. I'm gonna grab the raptor to throw in the pit. So much damage. Now they're at 1,300 damage, the warlord. I just looked at them. I have 112 of them. Insane, my number of troops. I guess I'm getting... Now I'm getting... Hold on. I'm gonna take the precision, I guess. And I have no money. So I'm getting 4 procs a year because of overwork on each farm. So I'm getting 12 units per year. And then an adjacent mob plot is getting... But actually, hold on. If an adjacent plot, like the warlocks or the ballista, get a troop, then that means both mob plots get a troop. So I'm getting more than 12 units a year. And by 12, I mean 24. Because for every unit I get, then I get a mob. But sometimes I get 2 mobs. So I'm getting more than 24 troops a year. That is insane. Let's dump the scapegoat so that my shrine is able to upgrade something. It upgraded itself. And is everything upgraded now? Everything's upgraded, okay. Guess I didn't need to do that. Let's get a steel coat then. We'll put that on that center mob. They've got 299 units. The craziest part is, I mean, it's just barely under half of our army. Let's reroll. I'll take Frost. And we're already here in year 33. King of Progress is leading his final assault. So we're going to dump the mob. And then, I mean, I'm going to put Frost on the mob. They only have 5.8 damage, 41 health, but I have 299 of them. What's over here? I've got 105 on this mob. 54 warlocks, 56 ballista, 58 shaman, 125 warlords with 1,700 damage and 586 HP. Let's put precision on this mob here. Now I have 311 mob and 130 warlord. It's insane! Alright. Champion of Progress, all gone. King of Progress troops are all gone. Alright. That was a fun challenge. I was really worried about not having tomes. I didn't quite think about the fact that I couldn't use wild cards or clones to upgrade things. And I really, really, when I put this on the challenge wheel, did not think about how any plot destroying card is off limits. So I only get the 2 expansion events to expand my kingdom. No earthworks, and like half of the rainbow cards are off limits. So but this was really fun. It really made me pivot into using all these farms, and getting poison thorns early I think helped, and then overwork just made this like really broken. So yeah, that was really fun. What did these guys? The shamans ended up with 61 damage. That's pretty good. Nothing compared to the 1875 damage on the warlord, but that's okay. But yeah, this was fun. This was a good challenge. So I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you did, please feel free to drop a like and be sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any new Nine Kings content. And as always, thanks for watching.